Christmas Day in New York City. Why not? Get on your skates, make your way through Central Park, hop on the horse and carriage, and end up at Madison Square Garden. The Knicks getting ready to play on Christmas for a record 57th time as we welcome you to NBA Christmas, presented by State Farm. At the Garden, always a festive atmosphere on this special day as we welcome you courtside. 18 straight double-doubles for Cat, longest active streak in the NBA. We'll have lineups tipped coming up next, the first of 5 Christmas Day games on the ESPN family of networks.
NBA Christmas is presented by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. In part by the new movie Dog Man, in theaters January 31st. And Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry. This presentation of NBA Christmas Special presented by State Farm will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
The stars align from noon to night. Togetherness, holding this season very bright.
Got on this ugly sweater and this cute red hat. Real hot. Well, I'm gonna need more than some milk and some cookies.
I tell everybody that's watching, say Merry Christmas.
I got the house decorated. I'm lighting up the whole block. 'Cause that's what I do, baby. Yeah, this night won't be silent 'cause we're singing Jingle Bell Rock. Jingle Bell Rock.
It's the holidays, y'all.
Just want your Christmas, baby, to be the best. Gotta be Santa for someone.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're all welcome.
Yeah, gotta be Santa for someone. For sure.
Merry Christmas, boys.
Love and joy fill the sleigh. The NBA on Christmas Day.
I love this game so much.
Gotta be Santa for someone.
At Madison Square Garden, a Christmas game for the 33rd time at this version of MSG. Getting ready for the Knicks and the Spurs. Here are today's starting lineups delivered by Taco Bell. For the Spurs, the veteran Chris Paul, then Devin Vassell, Harrison Barnes, Jeremy Sohan, and Victor Wembanyama round out the starting lineup. For the Knicks, this 5-man unit has spent more time on the floor together than any in the NBA. It's not even close. Will step aside. A 1-point Spurs lead early, the first of 5 Christmas Day games on ESPN. Rebound as Achua wins the possession for the Knicks.
Goes down, but the star for the first quarter for the Knicks has been Miles Bridges, shooting woes in the past. It's Christmas Day, and we're having fun here in the Garden.
Knicks after Brunson check back in.
The one more pass. Jalen Brunson finding Precious Achiuwa is able to knock down the 3-ball out of the corner pocket as the Knicks get within 1.
Well, the Hyundai halftime report coming up. Wemby wowing Malika, Stephen A, Perk. We'll have you covered. A long day for our terrific teammates in the studio.
As Stephon Castle gets his first Christmas Day highlight. The beautiful find from CP3. And of course, when you find the camera, as soon as your dunk is open,
Assists and 2 blocks in his first half.
not a bad debut on your first Christmas for Victor Wembanyama. Cat getting a bucket with the traditional skyhook, but Wemby matching on the other end. Spurs with a 7-point lead here on Christmas.
Taking a look at this assist of the game brought to you by State Farm. Victor Wembanyama, unbelievable in that first half.
When you consider the fact that 24 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks would be a great game for anyone, Wemby's done it in a half Looking forward to see what he does at half two.
The Knicks, it's that Victor is imposing his will and then hitting a three-point shot in your face just for good measure.
But watch the stare
San
now.
Antonio Spurs.
Watch the stare down.
See everybody on the Knicks bench, nobody even screamed at him. Try to distract him.
We'll be right back.
Good look.
This halftime report is presented by the all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 5. Visit HyundaiUSA.com. NBA halftime, presented by Hyundai.
Luka Doncic mic'd up and looking dapper in the second game of 5. A rematch of the Western Conference Finals here. And you know when Luka's mic'd up, you're always going to hear him say something, Perk. Maybe
absolutely.
to ref,
But look,
maybe to Rudy.
But look, he's dressed for business.
He is.
Oh, you just saying that because he got on the same suit as you.
And looking good.
At the same time.
Let's take a look at today's electric moment brought to you by Hyundai. It actually took place over on Main Street, USA. Did you know that Goofy had these type of hops, Stephen A?
Well, is it Goofy or is it Carl Anthony Towns?
A little bit of both.
Really?
And we'll show you exactly why. So as this is going on in the New York Knicks game, we have some hoops, some ballers on Main Street, USA. It's Cat on the inside, but over on Dunk the Halls on ESPN.
I feel it. I feel it. It works. Animation is a good thing. We ain't throwing no shade on that.
Here's the thing, Stephen A. Wemby is balling in all the worlds against your New York Knicks.
Knicks better come back and handle their business. He's skinny. Put a body on him.
Second
Let
half.
Perk lean on him.
Coming up after this. Oh, no one wants that.
This halftime report is presented by the all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 5. Visit HyundaiUSA.com. This presentation of NBA Christmas Special presented by State Farm will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
ABC 24+.
NBA Christmas presented by State Farm. Start of the third quarter at MSG, and the Spurs a 58-51 lead on the Knicks as we welcome you courtside once again. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, everybody. Ryan Rucco alongside Corey Alexander, Hilton.
Well, Victor Wembanyama fills the stat sheet in every area, so we just figured with this standing moment, we'll give you opportunity to see all of them. The block shots, of course, where he's the best in the NBA, and then dropping the dime to Jeremy Sohan on the cut, the offensive rebound, the putback. But what makes him so rare is his ability to stretch from beyond the arc. Victor Wembanyama with a strong first half performance here on Christmas Day in the Garden.
Here are first half stats brought to you by ESPN Bet, the official sports book of ESPN. Wemby, 24 points, 11 rebounds, 2 blocks. Karl Anthony Towns, 10 points, 4 boards. Those are the bigs. How about the point guards who are both mic'd up today?
Remaining on the shot clock, he has his hands down as Karl Anthony Towns catches the basketball. You're talking about possibly the best big man shooter ever. 46% on the year, knocking a big one down.
ESPN Bet is the official sportsbook of ESPN. Get in on trending parlays, daily profit boost, and exclusive talent markets all season long. Scan the QR code and sign up for ESPN Bet to claim your new player bonus. Plus, get your first 30 days of ESPN Plus on us.
Nice.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Mikal Bridges electrifying MSG.
And the chemistry between he and Jalen Brunson on fire here on Christmas Day.
NBA Christmas is presented by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And in part by a complete unknown, inspired by the true story of Bob Dylan, now playing everywhere.
The Spurs defense looking fatigued on that possession. No one getting out to contested three. Josh Hart, that's easy pickings, or let's just call it a Christmas gift here in the Garden.